go check out the school.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world and watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Vieno Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
You want to talk about the...
What do you mean, quality time?
Some like Miss Whaley.
That's nice. I
They
was
were
wondering about
stern
that.
discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I tempered discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
You want to talk about amnesia at the lodge, or just be like,
The lodge.
Big guy, borrowing some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Big guy.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
Principal.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Okay, bye.
bah.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
I don't like
Chris.
this.
We could press the fire alarm. Let's save before we do that.
Chaos.
Principal Harold will not let you use the fire alarm.
No fun.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Vieno Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's greatest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen, discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions
Why are you
for
a
me?
teacher?
Or shall I continue with class?
Have you been paying attention to everybody in this town?
Yeah.
I've seen enough.
Very well, then. Class, say goodbye to our good friend, Stephen.
Goodbye. How do I get it? There we go.
Airplanes!
Time to go to the meat plant. Oop, nope.
Oh no.
Damn it.
I'm chilling myself out. I'm gonna turn down my fan. Oh god.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
What do we want to talk about?
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge.
Cats?
Business.
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at... Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
You seem defensive. I wonder why.
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him?
Family
Sanitation.
business.
You
A little
may
sanitation
realize that this
goes a long
business
way.
is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails,
Oh.
I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
The illness.
Amnesia?
Oh.
We already
Look,
asked
I'm
about
not
the illness.
kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult, especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
Meat?
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Oh god, not the lodge again. Could I have some meat to take home?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Cutting costs.
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
Bye.
Don't
Goodbye.
be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
This used to be a cat.
God, it's still splooshing.
go to the missile base. Definitely saving here.
Have a nap first, then fire the missiles.
That's what I should have named it.
Halt! Who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those that would dye a flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards.
Great.
This is the 50s.
Then
For real.
you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war.
I was wondering if that was a
Those pennyweights in
glitch or if
Washington
he's
wanted to
supposed to
stick
be
me
like
behind
that.
the desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me,
How'd you crawl
I was
to
too
England?
emotionally unstable
That's an
to
island.
continue in
Shh,
the military.
don't worry about it.
That's why they gave me this
Don't worry
nice
about
cushy job and put
He's a
me in
really
charge of
strong
the
swimmer.
nuclear missiles.
I don't even know where to begin.
There's blood.
Surprise me. There's
Let's talk about emotional instability.
Of course,
Sure.
they wouldn't have given you the, button if you were really, say, emotionally unstable.
Of course not. I was given a full exam by my captors in the concentration camp when I was captured during my second penetration behind enemy lines. A year after I lost my lower torso. It was quite thorough.
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read German. Okay, yeah, you
Great.
can't get shot in 2 equal but separate portions without feeling a little down. Who wouldn't? That doesn't mean I'm unbalanced. A little lighter maybe, but my balance is fine. Is it abnormal to harbor doubts late at night when your boots in the corner mock you? Is it sick to want to poke them in their eyelets and rip out their laughing tongues? Then you feel bad, and you invite them under the covers with you, but will they come? Oh no! Spit and polish, tromp, 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 a long, long way to Tipperary, especially when you're waddling on your hands. Get some gloves, they say, in their high-pitched little voices, and snicker in the bootlocker, talking to my jockstrap behind my back. They all deserve a good nuclear holocaust.
nuclear holocaust.
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. The rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
There are plenty of reasons why you shouldn't.
Yeah. We've all got to follow orders.
Or we could just have him nuke the entire town. It'd be fine.
I'd like to
Alright,
know more
soldier.
about the cult before we do that.
Sorry.
I
Sometimes
guess.
the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes and the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
Do we want to talk about kookaburras, llamas, or cornflakes?
Because, you know, the birds are spies. They're government spies.
Birds aren't real.
Yeah.
You know,
Want to find out about the lodge?
Sure.
I don't follow.
Oh, he has no information about the lodge for us.
Order?
you know what's funny about that birds conspiracy is the originator actually had done it as a
I
joke.
don't follow.
And then people actually literally started believing it.
Of
Good
course.
Lord.
Yeah, he's like, dang it.
He only wants to talk about kookaburras, llamas, and cornflakes.
Okay. Kookaburras, I guess.
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
And talk about commie bastards?
Sure.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you?
No, my blood's green. Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an American. I have rights.
Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Do we refuse to surrender our rights, or be like, yeah, sure, for this great country?
I feel like if we don't
Hell no.
yield to him, he's gonna kill us. Yes, I'm thinking for this great country of ours.
All right, so we got one vote for this great country of ours and one for hell no.
Does chat want to break the
I feel
tie?
like it's a trap.
Or does V want to break the tie?
I think I'll break the tie. Just because we haven't had enough excitement so far.
Spoken like a true pinko.
Oh
The
my
button is
god.
under him? Why is the button under him?
Wow.
Game over.
Okay.
Good thing we saved.
I knew you're just pushing for chaos.
Maybe a little. All right, we've talked with him about all we can. Yeah, this playthrough has been pretty tame so far.
Barber shop. Sure, why not?
Except for the occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not.
Why is its eyes red?
Oh god.
Don't worry about it.
What's with the alien head on the wall?
This one?
Yes, that one.
An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on the barber's wall.
Okay.
It takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows.
Oh yeah, oh so dangerous.
Fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws.
I'm sorry, chat. I messed it up. I was going to do a funny picture, but it's fixed now, so never mind. I was gonna find the meme where it's like Elmo or whatever doing chaos, but OBS. Even though I did it by window capture, OBS is still like, meh, you moved me.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Pastorelli?
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
I know from working from Target, I'll never forget that one story you said where they hit that security claw or whatever.
They came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Pole?
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing
Very
but colored
special.
glass with some bulbs stuck up in it. But he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
Alarm
I mean,
system.
considering the fact that this is supposed to be in the 50s, isn't racism just kind of the name of the game?
A little bit.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
We talk about the aliens.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
No aliens are susceptible to buckshot.
Anytime, Steve. I can't talk now, son. I'm busy with this game. Anytime, Steve.
Anytime, except for when I'm playing my game. Let's go to the post office. blind woman is trying to read her mail.
Yes?
I need some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
Want a lodge application? Everybody does say we need to join the lodge.
Yeah?
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Really? What?
Won't kill you to make a copy.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos.
Chaos.
I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say.
Copies?
Postmaster Boyle, I'll just
More
die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Okay, bye.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Very important.
Assorted color packing peanuts.
Wow.
What a deal.
Tape and broken glass. Obviously professional break-in.
We started moving back and forth in our chair at the same time.
I've been doing this for a while now.
I know, but I noticed that we were in rhythm.
Just everybody starts rotating.
Whee!
Can I help you?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store. So who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case,
no.
I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they
Gentle
say a
swaying
good
of the peanut
scare
gallery.
can jolly you. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
I don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Yes,
No.
please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
There's a wrench.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes.
Soup cans.
Oh, Lord.
Why do they have the death symbol on it?
Soup.
But why do they have the death symbol on it?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
Don't worry about it. Adult magazine for 25 cents. I guess we gotta pay her our one whole quarter.
Hi, Jax.
The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Does it, though?
Okay, we now have... I believe we have Girly Magazine. Yes, we do.
I has Hellhound.
Aw, Jaxie.
No.
He's happy, pupper.
Air conditioned.
I know. Off. Good boy. Oh, and there's
All right.
Amy.
Let's go to the lodge.
Amy's turn for scritches now.
That's the
Oh.
lodge?
Good girl.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't like that.
Just your average lodge.
Just your average cult, you mean?
Yeah. Your average lodge.
What about a cult?
Initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment want my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yes, I would like to join the lodge.
Always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Give me an application.
Applications are available.
Ah, dang it.
Post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
I'm Batman.
I am Batman. Alright.
Place
Let's
doesn't
go.
exactly seem sanitary.
We're gonna give Loomis the magazine, aren't we?
Yeah.
We gotta get some information. We do, and it's in his desk.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean time.
I feel like he has an issue.
I think he might have a little bit of an issue. I think a lot of people in this town, I think everybody in this town has some kind of an issue.
The key.
Take all the things, everything that we can take. Alright. Think.
Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
Damn it.
Why a mannequin?
Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence.
No! God.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, klepto in a point and click.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to be. Need all the things. Think. Oops. I think that's everything we can do here.
Some shoes
Okay.
in there.
There's shoes.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around.
Oh no.
Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you.
Wait, no. No. No.
Lighting up the mattress again. Folding up the towels. Turning the snake.
You know,
Did he just howl like a dog?
I would think that they would just fire him.
You would think. Alright, the shoes are in here?
Is it the blue thing on the The shelf.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I'm in the lawn dart. In the hat. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can convince the postmaster. Think. Right click to view.
I see it is 9:06. If is there what was the stopping point you're hoping to get to?
We're getting close to the end of day 1. We really just kind of have to put in the application and hand it in.
Okay. Sounds
What
like
does
a good
this mean?
stopping point.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
What a coinky dink. We happen to have the gas can.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Alright. So, got a pen. His pen.
A ticket.
Alright. Let's go put in that lodge application.
I see you've managed to acquire an application. That demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
That is huge.
Why am I reminded of Stargate?
What do you people want from me?
More pie, Shaver?
Welcome to our order.
The hand that grips the knife of the staff.
Stephanie.
Alright. That was the end of day 1.
Well, that was something.
Alrighty then.
It was, I know that Phantom and UV mentioned it was some particular triggers and sensitive topics, but man. But I hope it was enjoyable for everybody. And thank you for joining us tonight, Meat.
Mate.
Well, thank you for joining, everybody.
Yes,
And if you would like to recommend a game or tea, you can comment below or join our Discord, as most of the chat, if not all of the chat, already has. And if you'd like to keep up to date with our content, you can find our link tree listed below. And of course, as always, thank you, V, again for joining us and playing the game.
Yeah. If you'd like to support the podcast, please subscribe, like, and share our content. We also have a Teespring and PayPal donate button available if you'd like to support us monetarily. And you can find, again, all of the sites mentioned linked below. I'm too tired for this. And until the next time, guys, stay safe and stay spoony. Bye.
Bye.